I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, hey, hey.
De vacaciones, todos los días me paso en hoteles y aviones.
Hey, hey.
De vacaciones, todos los días me paso en hoteles y aviones.
I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
Día es de fiesta, de alcohol María en la dieta. Tengo estamina como atleta. Esto es un party de John Z. Todo el mundo anda ruleta. Echa las maletas porque mañana cojo un avión pa' la puñeta. Dame de esos rositas en la receta. Una moñita de esa capeta. Hey, de vacaciones, todos los días me paso en hoteles y aviones.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
Illuminate my future bright, so thankful for everything. Rejuvenating my inner light as I work hard for all I need. Open arms, embracing life and all of which you gave to me. Hard work, it pays off, I'm happy now, it's paying me. Close my eyes sometimes and feel as if I float away. I love the life I live and enjoy the ride along the way. I'll make a living out of living, yeah, that's what I say. I got one life to live and I wouldn't live in no other way.
De vacaciones, todos los días me paso en hoteles y aviones.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Everybody sour like a lemon tree. I'm just smiling down upon my enemies. Do the shit and love it on a daily. You say you hate your job, but you'll never leave, never leave. That ain't gonna be me, that ain't gonna be me. My brother called me up, said he saw me on TV. I said it wasn't easy, but right now I'm living breezy. Build this engine from the ground up, now my hands, they ain't so greasy, feel me? Daily, daily, get to do the shit I love up on a daily. Daily, daily, everybody go and live your daydreams up. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation.
De vacaciones,
You don't like your life, then you should go and change it.
de vacaciones cogemos el B&B, villas y mansiones. Mujeres bien borrachas cantando por las canciones. Ponche de alcohol, bien lleno los jarrones.
Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day, hey. GM, everybody, and welcome to this, your daily dose of Web3 morning motivation. We're coming live on Facebook, we're coming live on X, we're coming live on LinkedIn, and our latest edition, what is it? We are Facebook, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. We are also our YouTubers, our people on YouTube. Welcome to the space that aims to entertain you, educate you, and motivate you every single morning. In just 10 to 15 minutes, well, in just 40 to 45 minutes. And it's not every morning anymore. It's just 3 times per week, except in the last few weeks because I am moving and the house is a total mess. But nonetheless, we are here, coming live week after week, bringing the vibes, bringing the mojo, bringing all the good things. So hit the like, smash the like button, the retweet button, the subscribe button. Let everybody know that we are about and around. And without further ado, let's get this show started. telling you that the house is a mess. As you guys know, I am moving internationally. This is your host, Degen 8. So we are packing everything. The whole place looks like a war zone. A lot of the equipment has already been shipped out. So we're coming live, hopefully for the last time here. The next time you see me will be finally in the studio. I cannot wait to be back at my studio. Look, I just lost the connection here. Like I said, I am not in my natural environment, so I apologize up front if things don't go as planned. But I am trying to bring some of the news, also some of the updates of everything that is happening with our Degen wallet and everything that is coming for the Moolah token very soon. So make sure you stick around, make sure you hit the like button. Let's fucking go. All right, so coming into the news, guys, I don't want to move forward without first giving a big shout out to all our Degens in the house, because it's you who makes everything happen. Without you, we cannot make things happen. I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys out there in the chat and in Telegram who are always staying up to date and helping us spread the word about everything that we are doing right here at the Degen Forest. But moving right into the news, because we got a lot of things to do today. We're working hard on many fronts. So I'm not just moving, but we're leading many fronts in terms of development of smart contracts, audits, and all of that. So we're gonna be covering all of that soon. So grab your coffee, sit around, have some fun, and let's go into the markets right away, because Bitcoin is sitting right now at $58,324 as I come live to you guys today. But we are excited to see that the monthly candle, well, this is the weekly chart, but this week that towards the downside is crucial because it's telling us that there is a lot of buying momentum. We're fighting for this range. We are maintaining the price within the range, and although with that we close the monthly candle below the $60,000, what really matters is the impulse into the higher high. So we need to break $70,000, guys. We need to break 70K. If we break 70K, we know that we are up for something amazing. If we do not break 70K, then there will be another pull down and then back up. We are forming a beautiful, see, I don't even have the mouse, but if you look here, let me see if I can run it now like this. Got a beautiful cup and handle. See, cup and handle forming right here, and this is what everybody has as their eyes on. This is the cup, and then this is the handle right here. So look at that. That looks choppy, right? That's the handle, right? And then everybody's looking at this move. It's not perfect, guys. Well, like that, and now go back here. What happened? Oh, come on. Let me brush it. So if we go from the top of the cup down to the bottom of the cup, and now I want to grab it. I want to grab that and extrapolate it from the handle up. We're looking that, this will take us close to $250,000. Actually, it will take us above the $200,000 mark in the grand scheme of things. So this is what really everybody's looking and expecting that is going to happen. But when we zoom in, when we try to zoom in into the range that we have been stuck on for several months now, it's been very painful. And several, even some of the top dogs have capitulated on this move, thinking that this is a signal for the bear market. And what they don't realize is that the bull has not even started yet. Actually, this delay plays perfectly for us because it allows us to ensure that our Degen wallet, the one and only Degen wallet, the one that empowers our beautiful Moolah token that is about to pump once the token burns begin, Actually, I put a lot of, I gave several updates on Telegram that you guys should be keeping up, because although I have not been able to come live, I got my phone. So every time there is a news event, every time there is something happening that I think you guys should know about, I'm always posting that on Telegram. So make sure you join us. The link is in the description, or if you are on X, just go to the bio. But the reality is, guys, that what is happening is that everybody wants to say that September is a downward month, that historically speaking, September is a downward month, a month that comes with a lot of losses, right? It's a negative month in the grand scheme of things. But what people forget is that this year is a halving cycle year, and what Bitcoin tends to do is usually the opposite of what everybody is expecting Bitcoin to do. So if you see everybody telling you that September will be bearish, chances are that September will be actually be bullish and be the first bullish month of the actual parabola phase that now everybody, you see every talking head telling you that it's going to be October, November, election, around election, they're going to pump it, rate cuts on September, but we're going to feel the effects by October, November, December. That's what everybody is telling you. That is a signal to me that, we're going to be, because it's going to be front run. People, whales are already accumulating Bitcoin like crazy. So this move will be front run, guys. So don't let the market fool you. All you have to do is just huddle, because everybody's telling you that September is a bearish month. We all know Bitcoin has been stuck in a long consolidation phase for the past few months. This sideways PA began in March and is still ongoing. But what if I told you that you saw a similar pattern last year? That is what our good old friend Max from X claims. Back then, the consolidation also started in March, and by September, the price began to recover. That's just what I just told you guys. By September, October is okay. If in October we have to be already in the parabola zone, we need to recover many of the current losses in the market by now in September. It might still look choppy, it might still look sideways, but it's gonna be an upwards sideways. Pay attention, because back then the consolidation also started in March, but by September the price began to recover. Over the next 7 months, Bitcoin pumped by 995%, baby, and that's just Bitcoin. What took place after that on the altcoin market got us all going bananas. We were running naked down the street. If you were here, pat yourself in the back. Hopefully you made some money, just like many of us did. If you didn't, then take the lessons and move those lessons into this cycle. But you know that Bitcoin is gonna pump and it's gonna go in a massive rally, and what's gonna follow after that is the altcoin market is gonna go crazy with literally 100x's, 500x's, even 1000x's. The trick is catching those, because you have thousands upon thousands of altcoins, and then knowing which are the ones that are going to have those kinds of gains is the trick. But I'm glad that you are here watching the Degen Forest channel. Follow, subscribe, like, leave us a comment. Let everybody know that here we bring the real alpha, the alpha that it aims to give you the real roadmap of what is about to happen in the market. So I hope that you guys enjoy the alpha that we bring in this channel, because will September be a turning point again? I think so. I truly believe so, because the fact that everybody expects September to be a downward side what Bitcoin is going to do, it's the opposite. Here we have 2016, which is the 2016-2017 cycle. The beginning of that 2017 cycle, I was right here, and I loved, I enjoyed every single bit of it. And let me tell you something, this cycle is giving me 2017 vibes, the excitement, the movement, the uncertainty, the craziness. It's all right there. It's not giving me the 2020 cycle vibes. In 2020, all the vibes were surrounding NFTs and all kinds of, maturity on technologies and the DeFi, the maturity of the birth of the automatic market maker, right? With Uniswap and all the DEXs, something we didn't have on 2017. So the dynamic was different back then, but in terms of the vibes, the excitement, the sentiment, how things move, how uncertain things were happening back then, let me tell you something. It's looking just like that. And in 2017, we did kind of the same thing. It was not a clear cup and handle as we have today. So actually, I will argue that this cycle, we have a much proper and better structure, because the consolidation phase took a much longer time, or it was a more choppy into the sideways, forming a beautiful handle. Here you don't have, although you have a beautiful cup, and some people will argue that yes, you do have the handle right here. I don't see a clear handle in the same way I see it here. Therefore, this formation is a much bullish formation as far as I am concerned, and we're looking for this just to go bananas like it happened in 2017. And when the move begins, guys, it's gonna be straight up. That's how it looks, and that is also how it's going to feel. It's going to feel crazy. I hope you have been accumulating and consolidating yourself into the best top players. I hope that you're not gambling your life on meme coins by now, and that you're positioning yourself on the real tangible tokens like our beautiful Mula token here, that have real business model with real tangible value and an ability, a clear path to revenue. You have to look for projects that have the true vision, the ability to get to revenue, the ability to not only build a solution for a problem, but also the ability to monetize that solution that they are offering in the market. Moreover, how does that monetization of the solution connects with the overall token, just like we do right here in the Degen Forest with our Mula token. So I hope that I'm making sense, guys, because while everybody's telling you that September is going to be down, you may be up for a surprise. So let's talk about the last, some of the last 5 stories that took place over the last week. As you guys know, I've been moving and it's crazy in the house, kind of moving back home. So we're shipping a lot of the equipment, so I've not been able to come 3 times per week like you guys are accustomed to, but I'm doing my best to come at least once a week. But let me tell you, now is going to be, I'm coming live today, but I'm not coming live again until I am back at the studio. It might be 1 week, it might be 2 weeks. It will be before the end of September, hopefully, right? But once I am done with this show, we're gonna continue to ship a lot of the stuff that you see here. So I will not have the proper equipment here to bring a proper show to you guys. I'm kind of pulling a miracle today, if I am honest. The lighting is crazy, so I apologize for any of the technical inconveniences if you find any. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that the fact that I am not coming live as often doesn't mean that I am away. In fact, we are working more than ever to make sure that our Degen wallet and everything we're doing here at the Degen Forest comes out soon. But right now we're looking to do some summarize of what took place last week, because last week was full of news, and I don't wanna move into into this week without talking a little bit about what took place last week, right? And we first had Binance under scrutiny for seizing Palestinian crypto funds. They took an action. You may agree with the action, you may not agree with the action that Binance took, but at the end of the day, they already took the action. I just hope that they can get through this without affecting the market too much, because anything negative right now, it doesn't serve us well. I wish they would have waited a little bit longer, but they must have had their reasons as of why they decided to seize all the funds from Palestinians as per the request of the IDF. It was a request. They decided to follow that. Regardless of what side you land on the conflict, just know that there's nothing we can do. We can argue all day about how this looks really bad, because that's why you should not keep your funds on exchanges, right? That's why you need the Degen wallet, because if you have the Degen wallet, nobody can take away your funds. Nobody can take away your money. Look, our good old friends from Palestine, right? They had money inside Binance. That was the mistake. If they had a wallet, like the Degen wallet, nobody can seize your funds if you control your funds. So this is just one more reason to, because the problem is not the people in the conflict. Regardless if you agree with Israel's actions or if you are in the Palestine side, it does not matter, because in both sides we have the civilian population, the innocent people, the people that they just happen to be burned there, right? The same way I was born in Puerto Rico, I could very well have been given birth, right, in those places as well. So I was lucky, for lack of better words. But at the end of the day, we need to be able to empower the civilian population regardless of where they are in the world, right? And regardless of what their respective governments are doing, right? Because I can agree that, okay, you want to take money away from actual verified terrorists, granted, with evidence. But, taking away, like sweeping all the money from a group of people, including those who are maybe in there but not agree with what the government actions, with what their current, the people in power are doing. Now they're paying the price. So this is yet another argument to take control of your finance, right? This is yet another reason for you to think about, really having the control and not having a single penny in any sort of centralized system, because you see what they just happened. Also, we saw the Telegram CEO Pavel Durov being charged and released and barred from leaving from France. I think that we all know all that took place here. If you don't know about this, you are literally living under a rock. So free Pavel. I think that, of course, Emmanuel Macron, right? That's the president of France. It's literally a dictator, right? It's just this dictatorship type behavior is what we see coming out of France. I hope that the people from France can be free from these criminal dictators soon, because they are doing everything they can to strip away our freedoms. Free Pavel Durov. I hope that they come out soon. But leaving France, don't go far, because the SEC, don't think that because Trump is doing announcements and because he's leading on the polls, right? Trump is leading on the polls. Don't think that the SEC will back out of the things that they are doing. To the contrary, they are actually doubling down on things, because on a surprise move to everybody, I'll be honest, I just don't see the logic here. The SEC coming against OpenSea. Look at that. The SEC coming against OpenSea. Why? Because now NFTs supposedly are securities as well, because what? You know, the OpenSea says so. I mean, the SEC say, Gary Gensler says that, right? So they send a well notice to OpenSea, so don't be surprised if we see an actual full-fledged legal action being launched against OpenSea over the next few weeks. Also, we got a judge orders ex-FTX executive to appear after a request to vacate a guilty plea. So, they're going after FTX executives. Brazilian judge also suspended X after Elon Musk refused to name a representative. And Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bitcoin are both going down. Well, this is all already irrelevant because the price is, going down. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum is actually rebounding a little bit. Hopefully, it's gonna rebound and find a new higher high here, because right now, or at least a higher low, will help. There is some bullish divergence on the charts when you look at the actual RSI, but I'm not coming today to do any sort of deep technical analysis, so I didn't come ready with all the metrics. But I was looking over the charts yesterday, and I saw that there's a bullish divergence on the Ethereum chart for the first time in a long time. So hopefully this is the key that signals to us that Ethereum is going to get ready to go back and reclaim that $3,000 level that we all want Ethereum to reclaim, because everybody has been so bearish on Ethereum as of late that is actually crazy to see. But that is what we are living with right now. Moving on into the memes of the week. So here are some of the memes that we have been posting into our X account for the last week or so. People who use MetaMask in 2024, this is how you look. I hope that you have the Degen wallet by now. If not, go download it, because we are getting ready to release some updates. We're about to talk about that here in a second. So if you're still using MetaMask in 2024, this is literally how you look right about now. Go download the Degen wallet on Android, and if you have an iPhone, you will have to wait a little bit longer. Just November, December, we should be able to release the iOS version. People who bought Bitcoin at 17,000 but never post anything. This is how they look right about now. This is the key to hodling. When you hodl, when you have been here for multiple cycles, seeing these price fluctuations do not affect you. Why? Because your price entry point, 17,000. I bought Bitcoin at $600 for the first. Well, I bought it for the first time and much cheaper. It was double digits. 2011 to purchase a SMTP email script on a dark website, a hacking website, and I was charged with Bitcoin. I purchased Bitcoin on buy local bitcoins or localbitcoins.com or buy local bitcoins. It was a PayPal transaction, and the peer-to-peer, I had to find somebody who had the Bitcoin. It was very hard to do it back then, so I didn't understood anything. I thought that it was a game currency, something like GTA 5 or alike. I didn't understood Bitcoin in 2011, but in 2013, when I saw that first, after the 2012 halving, right? And the bull market that proceeded after that, and I saw it, I was like, oh! But then, back then, I thought, I missed the boat. I thought, I'm late to the party. That was my mentality. For me, seeing it, $600, reaching $1,000 for the first time, what? So I became a miner. I didn't want to buy Bitcoin. I thought it was very expensive. Big mistake on my part. Well, not big mistake, because I proceeded to become a miner. Then I became a Bitcoin miner, who took me to accumulate 1.4 petahashes of hashing power. Right now, 1 petahash may not look like much, but back then, 1.4 petahashes of hashing power. Yes, I had a mining empire, baby. I was doing a lot. And that came crashing down in 2018 when mining Bitcoin became unprofitable. But by then, I was balls deep doing venture investments into what? Into ICOs and a lot of technology that never came to market because crazy crypto, right? And that is what prompted me to now come and started actually building technology into the market, and now we're coming out with the Degen wallet here very soon. But people who bought Bitcoin back at $17,000, they're living life, baby. They're having fun, and they are literally unbothered by the charts. That is the reality. This is what you need. If you are feeling wrecked by now, just stop looking at the charts. Just grab a chair, find a lake, maybe bring some fishing gear, and take a break while the parabola starts. That way, your stress levels will go down. Remember that we have a brand new blog that was released last week, right? And if you go to blog.degenforest.com, we are also posting a lot of educational content, a lot of latest news content, a lot of stuff. For example, even these live streams and all of our live streams are already right here. So you can see that this is the live stream that you are looking at right now if you're watching live. And you can see literally every single one of our live streams. If you follow through here, just go to the category live streams and you will find all our previous videos. You can see our YouTube, our X, our Facebook, everything, and we have a lot of content that we're pushing out. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the content and continue to enjoy it, because there's a lot of work being put towards it, but this is also part of an overall bigger strategy, SEO strategy, because we're targeting certain keywords and we want to start ranking for those keywords in the SERPs, in the search engine results, right? Or results position, SERP, search engine result position, right? So we want to rank up in the SERPs. For those of you that are not familiar with the traditional marketing lingo, I know a lot about that. That's for sure. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying all the content that we have been pushing out. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Something that we have been building, it's a pricing API. So, you know, let me show you some of the stuff. So let's talk about the wallet. And then we'll answer some questions and we'll get out of here. All right. So let me see if I can get closer here, because I want to show you guys a couple things that we have been working on, right? So when you should ask yourself, when you have any wallet, when you open any wallet, you can go to MetaMask, you can go to Rainbow, you can go to Exodus. Many of them will give you the price, or most of them will give you the price of the item. That means that if you have Ethereum and the price of Ethereum is fluctuating up or down, I'm just here opening our beautiful Degen wallet. The price of Ethereum is fluctuating up and down. So I want you to see that the total balance right now says 0, right? So it's a 0 balance because we are working with the pricing API, because we found out several issues when we wanted to integrate with the current API systems that exist. Same issues that MetaMask is having, same issues that Exodus is having, same issues that literally every single wallet that you can think of is having right now. And this is the main issue. Well, there's actually a couple issues, so let's go one by one. Number one, they cannot give you the price of every single asset. So many times you go to Uniswap, you degen in, right? Being a degen, you want to be in a token before anybody else. So you follow the project, you discover a project on Telegram, you follow it, the project launches, you go and get a bag, you can see everything on Dex Screener, but when you look to your wallet, you cannot see the price there. If you want to track your price, you have to be constantly going back to a third-party tool like Dex Screener, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, right? And only you can get the price only from those places. Now, when you are developing tools that requires you to provide an accurate pricing, this is a wallet, you must have a 100% accurate view of how much value you have inside your wallet. When you look at your portfolio, you should be able to see exactly the price for every single token, not just some of them. But what is the problem? When you first come into you get into the token is brand new, and the token gets rejected by CoinGecko, gets rejected by CoinMarketCap, is not even listed on Dex Tools because they have not yet, or they don't realize that actually you have to go and pay Dex Tools so that they can list your token properly, in case you didn't know, and to ensure that they have all the information, right? So these wallets, MetaMask, Rainbow, Exodus, you name it, Trust Wallet, they all depend on these API systems, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, MetaMask. In the portfolio side, they depend on the Moralis API. Moralis also offers a pricing API. There are several price API providers, but this is the issue. They all charge big money every time you call that price API. What is the problem that MetaMask and Rainbow face is that they pay top dollars just to be able to serve the price. Of course, there are big companies already making millions of dollars in revenues. They can afford that, but they sacrifice quality and accuracy because they only offer you the prices that are available in Moralis, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. If the token you just purchased is not there, you cannot see the price of that token. Therefore, you don't know the real value of your portfolio because you have an asset that you cannot properly calculate. I hope that I'm making sense, guys. I hope that I am explaining myself correctly, because you are a wallet. We are a wallet. I must give you accuracy in every token you have and the price of every token you have. Otherwise, I am not a wallet. You should be able to know the exact value. Of course, it's about holding, it's about transferring, it's about swapping. We have all of that. It's about lending, but we are a bank. The wallet is the bank. Your Degen wallet is your Degen bank. If you go to your bank right now and you cannot see the value of your tokens, you see zero, or you see an amount that you know is inaccurate because you know that you have a token that just pumped. But because that token is not yet on CoinMarketCap, we cannot tell you the price. Issue number one. So when you have those wallets, you don't really have a view in all the prices. Issue number two, right? The wallet has to pay the third-party service every time you do a refresh. Every time you call that third-party API, every time the wallet, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Exodus, Rainbow, they all depend on these APIs or APIs, regardless how you want to call them, right? When every time you refresh, you open the wallet just to see how much money you have, because the market may be pumping or dumping, so the total value is constantly going up or down, right? So people are all day refreshing the wallet, calling that API, because you want to see the new numbers. But MetaMask, Trust Wallet, us, nobody makes money when you do a refresh. Yet, we have to pay every time you do a refresh. Follow me right now? So, refreshing your wallet to call and get your prices does not generate us any revenue. Cool. But we are forced by third-party API systems to pay top dollar, 3 cents for every 1,000 calls. That is expensive. 3 cents for 1,000 calls is a very expensive, because we are crypto degens. We are all day, every day hitting that refresh button, right? Pulling down. Oh, it's going up. Oh, going up, going down. Getting a dopamine hit every time we do so. Did you know that every time you do so, MetaMask or whoever is collecting that price or refreshing that price has to pay in order to serve that price? They don't have the ability to serve the price themselves. MetaMask does not have the ability to serve the price themselves. Rainbow does not have the ability. Exodus, none of these wallets that you see around have the ability to serve the price themselves. They depend on these third-party APIs. This causes the cost to go up crazy. As more users come in, your cost spiral up like crazy, right? But not only that, you find yourself at the mercy of these third-party providers, and you can only provide the price if they have the token. So I say all that to say this: we just solved the problem. So what we did is that we created our own API system. You want to see the price of Ethereum? I can tell you that the price of Ethereum right now is $2,509. That's the price of Ethereum. I can see the price of any token on any chain. In-house. This is degenweb3.com, baby. This is in-house, right? So now every time you can refresh away, no problem. We are about to enable this week. We're integrating. It was a lot of work, guys, and now I understand why they don't do it. It was a lot of work, a lot of tweaking. It's not 100% perfect. It's 99.9999% perfect. But I can discover every token, even if the token has been live in the last 5 minutes. For as long as that token has liquidity on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, right? Or a DEX, the DEX of the chain, right? As long as the token has liquidity on the DEX, on a DEX, because if the token only live inside a SEX, that token is a scam more than likely. We don't look at those. Every legit token has a DEX, and that should be the main liquidity pool in the DEX. You can be on other exchanges, but you must have an Uniswap liquidity pool. Every legit token has one. So we give you the DEX price, because if you want to use the swap function, that is the price you're getting, because we use the 1-inch router aggregator to give you the best possible price when you go to swap your tokens. So the price that you see must be from the DEX environment, not from a centralized environment like many others, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Surf, and they don't even give you the real price. They give you the average of what you see on all the exchanges. And if there is a big spread from one exchange to another, the price that you see could very much differ very largely from the price that you really get when you go to Uniswap to do your swap. So to prevent any misunderstandings, since our swap is a true decentralized swap taking place inside our wallet, unlike other places, we want to serve the price that matches what you should see on the DEX. So with all of that, it took a lot of work, but we're celebrating today because today we have an in-house price API system that allows us to serve proper prices as many times as you want without increasing our bill. We can have 1 billion users using this, and we're just paying for the hosting. Of course, we're hosting the server that does all the calculations. But everything is being done. Basically, we pull all the data from the pool and then calculate and serve. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I see some questions already coming in. I met you at the first day of the Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville. I'd love to talk with you offline about your system, the QR codes for getting paid. Yes, we have online merchant. We got merchant functions inside the wallet for the business side. We're like a true bank, personal account, business account. In the business side, we will enable online merchant functions. So yes, my man, just reach out to me, X via DM or Telegram. The link is below. You can reach out to me in the group. You will find me. You can also, if we spoke, more than likely we exchange Telegram, at least Telegram. So reach out to me in Telegram and let's talk. Let's talk, of course. We also have a white label licenses of all this technology available for big companies and enterprises. So we can talk all about that, my man. So, but we're very happy because all this is already out. All this is ready to go. And now that we have that, the wallet can be integrated. So this week we're integrating pricing API. Next week we start integrating with multiple chains. We are done with our security audits. So now we can start properly deploying all our smart contracts in all the chains, but also integrate the wallet, the RPC nodes, with all the Polygon, Arbitrum, Base. I think we're gonna also have Avalanche, Optimism. I may be missing one or two because I'm going off the top of my head here. But all of that is being integrated by the end of this month. The referral program also been getting work. A lot of work being done on the referral program side. If you go to Telegram, we did release a sneak peek of how the referral program will look like, because we already have the designs and now the developers are working on developing what was designed for the app. So we are working on that because we want to, once we launch into the public, we want to launch it with the referral program so that you can start making some moolah as you let all your friends and tell all your friends to come and download and use the Degen wallet. So also the loan section is being worked on, should be finished this week. This phone has an alpha version. The reason why I show you this phone and not that phone is because I have an alpha version that is not yet available to you guys. And as you can see, I was able to take successfully, add collateral. I can supply. When I click on supply, you can see the screen that comes up right now. So everything is working. I can supply, right? I can deposit. I can withdraw. If I click on withdraw, that's the withdraw. If I move into the borrow side, I can borrow, right? So everything is working, but there are a couple things that are crucial that are not yet working. So not everything is working. Mostly is working. For example, if I go to supply, right? You will see like a little arrow here that doesn't have a value. That is the position for the health. When you're gonna take a loan, the most important parameter that you must look at is at your health. If I go up here, you should be able to see the health factor. It's a big green number right now because we don't have anything borrowed, right? It's a big green number because we haven't anything borrowed now, so it's a huge number. Actually, that should be changed to infinity. I may tell them that after the health factor goes above, 1,000 or 100, then you should do infinity sign, because that means that you don't have any loans yet. But the health factor, when you go to take a borrow, or when you go to withdraw, when you go to repay, it's very important that you know what your new health factor will be. So we know what the current health is, but now we must calculate the new health. And that is what we're working on right now. Believe me, guys, it's quite complex because we need to make sure we get this right. The formulas must be perfect. And this is the very reason why Aave doesn't exist in mobile yet. A lot of the things that you see here, we had to do it from scratch. We made it all look like Aave. We wanted to provide a similar user experience, but at the end of the day, we had to do a lot of legwork in order to make sure that this works the way it's supposed to work. In other words, the way you see it working on Aave. So the same way it works when you go to the Aave website to do a loan is the same way it should work natively from within our wallet. I hope I'm making sense. So right now is that little health score, the one that is giving us a bit of a headache, not gonna lie. Nothing crazy. We're gonna crack it. We're close. We got one of our best minds in the team working on it right now. So hopefully this week will be solved. Security audits were complete. We are fixing also some things that came out of the security audits. Nothing crazy, no big security holes, but still there were some bugs or some improvements that were advised by the auditors, that now we have our smart contract team working on fixing, right? So we're doing that. Hopefully by Wednesday we deploy our final smart fees contract, switch the integration, and then finalize the loans, and hopefully this week or the next we release the final public beta in preparation for our public release, hopefully by the end of September or beginning of October. And if everything goes right, that is exactly when Bitcoin should be pushing into new highs and starting that parabola phase that we have all been waiting on. And with that said, I'm gonna move right into questions. So any questions? Who is the auditor? We have a third party, and it is Decrypt Labs. The name is Decrypted Labs NFT Hunter. But I also have another. I need to check what is the name, because he's a friend that is a very good smart contract developer. He has his own company too. He's also helped doing, because I don't like to have one auditor and one developer. I like everybody to audit everybody's code before we go into something more mainstream. Eventually we have to do, and it's always expected, right? To use one of the big names. I wanted to say Certic, but after what we saw Certic doing a few months back, I don't think it's going to be Certic, the one that we're going to hire eventually to do everything. But we have Decrypted Labs and another third party that is a very great smart contract developers. They don't even know each other. That's the beauty. Both auditing contracts and auditing code. And then it's not only that. I have a friend, I don't know if I can say his name. I need to speak with him. He's a white hat penetration testing expert. He works a lot in Amsterdam. And he travels a lot to Amsterdam because he does a lot of security work for big tech companies there. He is a friend from several years, because back in 2009, 2010, 2011, We were when Twitter were starting out, and this is a story for another day. But when Twitter was starting out, NFT Hunter, we were doing a lot of spam accounts. There's no other way to put it. That we were manipulating the trending topics with a lot of crazy tools that we were developing and building in the back, and this guy was a collaborator in those projects. In that he came out of the nowhere, and this guy happens to be one of the biggest minds in hacking, white hat penetration testing. He is one of those guys that find the bug bounties, right? So when every big tech company, Adobe, Microsoft, Google, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, they all have a bug bounties for people like him who are constantly finding them. He finds them as part of the work that he does for these other companies. Then he submits the reports. He gets the bugs bounties. That's why I'm not sure if I can say his name yet. I need to speak with him because this is him. We're friends. So this is not like I hire him and I paid him a bunch of money to do this properly. It's just that I trust him because we know each other, right? And I have asked him to come and do a lot of penetration testing checks on the wallet side, because we have software, hardware, and then smart contracts. So we got hardware, we got software, and we also have blockchain stuff, which is the smart contract, which is a new type, right? Because here you're not trying to hack servers, you're trying to hack contracts. So there are two types of hacking that you gotta test. Servers, traditional Web 2, your software, your hardware, everything needs to be on point. Then you have your smart contract side that must also be on point. So he has been helping with that side. But I'll tell you the name and everything. I'll speak with him to see if he's cool with it, because he's usually a shadowy figure, for lack of better words. But great question, NFT Hunter. Great that you pointed out. But in terms of smart contract, Decrypted Labs, the same guys that did our Mula audit. I'm pretty sure you saw that. I already have the audits with me. I just need to go post them and whatnot so that you guys can see them and put them in the proper format. But aside that, we are cool in our side. Also very important, when we launch, hopefully in a couple of weeks or a month or so, soon after, I don't know how soon, but it's gonna be very soon. It's gonna be either days or weeks, hopefully not months, because there's a lot of documentation that we need to build. We're going to open source all the code. So all the code for the wallet, all the code for the smart contracts, everything will be 100% open sourced and available for everybody to look. So there's nothing is going to be hidden. Everybody's going to be able to see exactly how the wallet works on the front end, on the back end, on the smart contract ends, so that any security, lone wolf security auditor or third-party security firm that wishes to do audits, they can do so. Also, this will open the doors for us, for universities. As you guys remember, we have universities already aligned and ready to integrate our technology in their respective campuses. But we must open source first, because university, the academia, they only work on the open source realm. They don't work with closed source. So for education purposes, the code, anybody can use the code for development and education purposes. But the moment you go into a commercial purpose, so if you use our code for a true commercial purpose, then you need to pay us license fees. So that's why we need to do a lot of documentation before we do the open sourcing, because we need to make sure that we release the code under the proper license that allows universities and any developer or researcher for educational purposes to use it. But then if anybody wants to use the code to release a commercial app, then they need to pay license fees, of course. So I hope that I'm making sense here in pretty much how everything is gonna come down. I'm continuing to scroll here. Well, for some reason, so yeah, I don't have the big screen and I cannot scroll up the right way. I'm trying to scroll up on the comments. All right, when moon says NFT. When moon, soon. We're gonna be burning a lot. We're gonna be burning a lot of the tokens. We are doing the referral system will work in a new way, taking advantage of the set users and amounts of the Mula contract. That way, we don't have to ever stop the referral program. That way, the referral program only needs to be adjusted every month, but it never goes away. We only adjust the amount we reward per referral based on the average price of the token for the last 30 days. We're gonna speak about that soon. So as the price goes up or down, up on bull cycles, down on bear markets, we need to adjust the amount we give you per referral. We are still deciding how often we need to do that. I foresee that it's going to be around every 30 days. Maybe not. We're going to talk about that or how that will look like. But nonetheless, the referral program will be now for life. It's not going to depend on the 300 million that we had allocated. No. It's going to be for life now. So the 300 million, we don't need them anymore. So we're going to burn them. We're going to burn them as soon as they come out of the vesting contract. Right now, every token that we had allocated towards that goal is currently sitting inside a vesting contract. So once that contract releases those tokens, I think it's next month, this month or next month, we're going to check. We're going to immediately, we're going to come live. We're going to do it here on the show maybe, right? We're going to burn those tokens, and that will be effectively reduce the supply big time, because the referral program doesn't feed off of that anymore. I hope I'm being clear here. I hope I'm giving you guys enough alpha, enough updates. If there's any question, you can drop it below, but that's pretty much all we have for you today. It's already 1 hour 3 minutes. I assumed this was going to be a short one, but I guess it was not. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the content. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Remember that I'm not coming back live until I am back at home in Honduras at my studio. We're moving out. So I'm not gonna be back here until I'm back there. We're shipping a lot of this stuff that you see here, the mic, the roadcaster. We gotta put it on boxes and ship it out. So I'm not gonna have the equipment to be able to do more shows until I am back there. When will I back there? I don't know. I wish it was tomorrow, if I am honest. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after that. It's gonna be in September. At some time in September. It's not gonna be October. It's going to be in September. But we need to finalize the move. I'm selling one of the truck. So we're moving back, and because I'm now not planning to come back to the United States for a good while, so it's not like before. I used to have literally full-fledged setup here, full-fledged setup there, full-fledged setup in Puerto Rico. No, we're shutting down business here in Nashville for a while. So that's why I'm chipping most of it out, because it doesn't make sense for me to continue to pay renting or leasing the the house that I am on right now, because we don't know what's gonna happen with WW3, if you know what I mean. We're all waiting on that. If not, Christ is coming soon, and I hope that you are ready, because Jesus is coming. Believe me, everything that says on the Bible is gonna happen. We don't know when, so we continue to work hard every single day And we continue to grind and hustle to make it happen. But we just know this, that one day, Jesus, the only true way and path to eternal life, is coming back. And you should get ready in your heart to go with him. I've been doing a lot of that lately because if you look at the signals and everything that is happening around, we know something is happening for sure. And that is that the return of Christ is sooner than ever. And he is the only way and true path for eternal redemption, because he died for your sin the same way he died for mine. So with that, I'm gonna leave you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for pulling over. And let's see what we got more for music today. We're gonna put some dog money, because that's what we want to make here, some good dog money. Thank you for watching. I will see you back when I am home. This is your boy Degen. Remember, gains are nothing. Freedom is everything.
Coming up, bad news for savers, as even those with high-interest savings accounts are seeing their money disappear thanks to inflation. But first, we'll detail every possible thing you could die from. He's a rational investor, dividend digester, saves some of his paycheck just like all his ancestors. Him looking for high yields? That's never the case. He's seeking 6% returns. Slow and steady wins the race. But when he checks his accounts just to see what they're fielding, it's like driving in Maryland. Ain't nobody yielding. What is he to do? He shouldn't be in a drought. So he visits his advisor just to sort it all out. Inflation's higher than your bond rate. That's what I was fearing. So your savings account is slowly disappearing and your CDs are pointless. That's not very funny. What would you like me to do? Put it all in dog money. Dog money, dog money, dog money, dog money. I'm trading it in for dog money, dog money, dog money, dog money, dog money. I'm putting it all in dog money. My 401k is now a 401k9. The sum of my net worth ain't no longer in a straight line. I'm making smart moves. I ain't gonna be a pun. I sold my IRA and bought an NFT of one. All in on Doge, I dish them out like a Tommy gun. You think I was statehood the way I'm passing on Washington? I feel like Matt Gates, you know what I mean? Assuring everybody it's above 18. It's a modern day gold rush. The prices will boom like Reggie White versus the Oilers. I'm headed straight to the moon. My broker's calling, you know that it's on. Buy dog money, don't stop till it's dawn. 1 more air base, 2 more museums, 3 more walls, 4 more Supremes, 5 more stadiums. We're all out of fiat. Can you take trillions of these and go and make a Xerox? We pay our debts in our currency that might be unfurled if it's no longer the reserve currency of the world. Confidence in the dollar is permanent. Just ask any scholar. People are exchanging their dollars for dog money. Dog money? Dog money. Dog money. We trading it in for dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog